What's going on, it's James, aka the Boise John Snell. We're back starting 2018 with more movie reviews. This time we're talking about The Greatest Showman. There's no big or notable release this week, so I decided to go see Greatest Showman because I put a poll up on my Twitter, and also my family's telling me a lot about it. I was really looking forward to this movie because I know Hugh Jackman's a jack of all trades, or a renaissance man as I like to say, and just looked like a really fun, magical movie. I do like musicals, not really my go-to, but I do enjoy them when I see them. I don't see them often, and so I do like the novelty of them since they're so rare these days as well. It was also a super stacked cast. You had Michelle Williams, Hugh Jackman, you had Zac Efron, Zendaya. This was a very powerhouse cast, and I was very curious to see where this movie would go. And then with my family's expectations, the poll, I was very ready for this movie. Then after watching the movie, it was very magical, to say the least. It was the music works so well. The music's fantastic this entire movie. Granted, it is a musical, but they do a great job. Out the gate, just starts off with a great number. It's very fun, very engaging. Hugh Jackman kills it. He has a great role. The dude's done Broadway. He sang. Les Mis is one of his many roles, but the dude just is so magnetic in this movie. He's very fun to watch. Michelle Williams, very powerful as well in her role. All the songs that they sang and danced to worked so well. Zac Efron and Zendaya really had a nice relationship together. There was a lot of good things going on with like the circus people as well. Like Hugh Jackman brought them in as like he saw their true beauty, and that worked out really well. The cool part about Hugh Jackman's character, P.T. Barnum, was that he started as a man who just wanted to be more. His wife was rich and he was a poor boy, and so he had this ambition to give his wife the life she had before. And as the movie progresses, you see his ambition gets too much to where he abandons his family now, and he abandons the people that he brought in from the circus. And it was actually really incredible to see that arc go full-fledged, along with like a whole bunch of other things, seeing these new characters move and like feel these different things going on around them. It was really, really awesome, really fun movie to be with. The movie also did a great job really showing you the struggle that these circus people went through. They were still people, and P.T. Barnum, at least in the movie we saw, because I know like the actual story of him is like really, really messed up, but in this, like he saw the true beauty, and then people were afraid and they attacked them, and even burnt down his circus at one point, and it was actually terrible. But you saw that struggle, and later in the movie, as Hugh Jackman's ambition becomes greater, he starts to like abandon the circus folk. And that's my really only gripe with the movie, is that he abandons the circus folk and his family, and then he goes to get his family back, and then the circus folk just kind of forgive him, and that was kind of a weird thing for me. But besides that, the movie was just straight up magical. The relationship between Zendaya and Zac Efron really, really, really worked. The music, the sound, this is what my family pointed out to me, the sound, even the whip, the lion, the step, the hit of a glass, everything was just a little up a notch to where you felt like you were in there, and it was just really magical. And I'm totally okay for the next 10, 15 years. There's one musical per year that just comes out and that's just like fantastic, because I love my superhero movies, but there's too many now. They're every weekend pretty much. If we just have one really nice, pleasant musical every year, I'm totally okay. This was a really genuinely fun time. In 2017, I did a lot of like critical responses, and the critical response is important, but guess what? The person watching this video is not a critic. I'm not a critic. I'm just a dude that likes to watch movies. So I'm going to talk about mainly what the audience likes to see, what my parents, what my friends, what other people around me, Lily, what the people around me saw and what they thought. And overall, this movie was really well received. My family had a great time watching it. My mom and my sister keep telling me they can't stop listening to the album. My dad loved it. Really, everyone's saying it's just a joyous time. Everyone in the theater I was with were just smiling and laughing. It was a really just fun movie. Not the greatest ever, but sometimes you just go to the movie to smile and have a good time. And I genuinely had a great time with this movie. And while I do find this movie lots of fun, entertaining, I think the best value for this movie is a $5 Tuesday. Lots of fun, very beautiful. The sound, the look, the dancing, the directing's fantastic as well. When you see everyone dancing at once, these big wide shots and all these things are happening, that's true fantastic directing. And while that is great, I think it would be better as a $5 Tuesday movie that you see, you get totally, without a doubt in your mind, your money's worth on $5 Tuesday to see Greatest Showman. That wraps up for today. If you like what you saw or heard with my hands, please hit like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. 2018 is going to be a big year. I'm going to try to expand what I do on this channel in general. They're giving me a lot to play with, and I'm going to try to see what I can do to make this channel better instead of just movie stuff, more like about the local area in general. But going back to movies, the Golden Globes were today, and then the Oscars are coming soon, and I will try to do some sort of coverage of that in my own strange way. So thank you very much for your time. Have a kick-ass day, and bring it in for a hug. People around me. Lily? Lily, out. Out. Ay,